Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Projekt auf diesem Kanal. Legend of Heroes Trails zu Daybreak 2. Ihr seht oben, jetzt ist die Story-Demo, im Moment eine Demo, wo man die Story spielen kann. Bis zu einem bestimmten Punkt, also den Prolog und noch so ein Zwischenkapitel. Und ja, das werde ich damit heute beginnen. Bis dann am 14. das Spiel endlich rauskommt. Juhu. Housekeeping-Sachen zum einen natürlich, aktuell läuft noch Trails of Cold Steel auf dem Kanal, aber das ist ja ein Replay. Natürlich wird ein kleiner Sprung, aber mein Ziel ist irgendwann mal alle Trails-Projekte auf dem Kanal zu haben. Das wird noch einige Zeit dauern, aber ich arbeite stetig daran. Und da Daybreak 2 rauskommt, will ich das hier einfach auch parallel spielen. Ich habe natürlich auch die Projekte, die nicht auf dem Kanal sind. Also, ich habe Code 4 gespielt. Dann bin ich zurückgegangen zu den alten Spielen. Und bin gerade im Replay von den ersten 3 Code Teilen. Habe aber natürlich auch Trails into Reverie. Ich habe sowohl einmal auf Japanisch als auch auf einmal auf Englisch gespielt. Währenddessen können wir jetzt hier schon mal das. Wobei, ne, tun wir nicht. Tun wir nicht, das kommt nachher irgendwann noch. Ich habe übrigens diesen Start spielt ihr erst, wenn ihr das sowieso schon einmal die Demo durchgespielt habt. Kleiner Spoiler, I guess, aber ich habe es halt schon gespielt und habe mich jetzt dazu entschieden, es nochmal mit euch zu spielen. Wo war ich? Genau, ich habe Trade wie auf Japanisch und auf Englisch durchgespielt, glaube jeweils zweimal. Japanisch einmal, glaube ich, und Englisch, glaube ich, mittlerweile zweimal. Keine Ahnung. Bin ich mir nicht mehr sicher, aber ist ja auch egal. Und ich habe Trails through Daybreak auch einmal auf Englisch und einmal auf Japanisch durchgespielt. Ich werde dann noch einmal auf Englisch durchspielen mit euch allen, wenn ich dann irgendwann mal dazu komme. Gut, aber genau, ich werde Deutsch kommentieren, aber die Texte soweit denn nötig auf Englisch lesen. New Game. Ich habe bisher die Demo vorher auf Normal gespielt. Das Normal ist actually pretty heavy, deswegen gehe ich mal lieber mit Easy. Genau, ich lade hier einfach mal das hier. Das hier ist die Clear Data. Da kriege ich einmal die Sachen. Und wir haben ein paar Skillstones, was auch immer die bedeuten, das weiß ich tatsächlich noch gar nicht. Und wir schauen uns aber, da das Projekt noch nicht auf dem Kanal ist, schauen wir uns doch gerne das Replay einmal an.
Nestled away in the old town area of Edith, capital of the Calvard Republic, is a small, humble business. It was owned by Van Arkwright, a problem solver of sorts called a Spriggan. One day, a first-year student from Armee Academy, Agnes Claudel, showed up at his door. She requested his help in finding antique ornaments called the Genesees, which she inherited from her great-grandfather. Utilizing his connections in normal society and the underworld, Van and Agnes found one of the Genesees, only to come under fire from a mafia group called Almada. Despite the seemingly hopeless situation, the Genesis resonated with Van's Zypha, a tactical ornament from which a little fairy named Mare appeared. With her assistance, Van clad himself in an armor made of shards and transformed into the Grendel. He turned the tables on the mafioso with its overwhelming strength. After that, Agnes agreed to work for Van part-time in exchange for his help in finding all 8 Genesees. The two of them traveled all across Calvard in search of them and made a number of new friends along the way. Fairy Al-Fayed, a Jaeger who was raised for a life on the battlefield as a Kruga warrior. Aaron Way, a prodigy and a reckless leader of a group of delinquents from Longcourt's eastern quarter. Reset Twinings, a service concierge dispatched from the Marduk Company to provide Arkwright Solutions with impeccable support. Katra Salesian, a young engineer stationed at the Basel Institute of Science, where he participates in the development of cutting-edge technology. Judith Lanster, a famous actress in the world of film who leads a double life as the Phantom Thief Grimcat. And Bearguard Zeman, Van's former mentor, and a man who cast off his old name. Together, they braved countless ordeals and collected many of the Genesees. Though they were hounded at every turn by Armada, who were using the devices to sow confusion and chaos wherever they went. Eventually, Armada's leader, Gerard Dantes, detonated a nuclear weapon in a remote village and wiped it off the map. Multiple factions, now driven to bring about Armada's end, found themselves as pawns in a death game, where Van and his friends came out on top and ultimately defeated Armada's executives and cohorts. Then they put an end to Dantes, the source of all this evil. However, during a festival celebrating the Calvardian Revolution, one of Armada's leaders, Melchior, unleashed pandemonium on the capital, and in the process revived Dantes and the other executives and summoned countless demons into the city. Pandemonium brought Time and Edith to a standstill, but with the aid of their allies, Van and his crew were able to once again defeat Melchior and Dantes. Upon Dantes' demise, the diabolic core that he had absorbed into his body found its way back to Van, its original host. Van awakened as Vagrant's diaspora and disappeared, fleeing from his companions. Unwilling to lose their friend, the group chased after him into the boundary between Zemuria and the Beyond and confronted the demon that overtook him. Thanks to the urging of his friends, Van was able to regain himself and temporarily drive the demon lord out by flinging the core into the depths of the rift. With all of these incidents behind them and the end of the year fast approaching, everyone other than Agnes bid a brief farewell to Van as they each left Edith behind. But before they departed, they all promised that they'd see each other again in the near future.
Daybreak Recap. Ich finde halt interessant, dass so viel Zeit am Prolog vom ersten Teil gehangen wird und danach so Rush, wir gehen auf keine Events und irgendwie Kapitel 1 bis 5 ein. Naja. Wird schon seinen Grund haben. February 20th, 12:09, 2:24. Hier. Oder was aim? I don't know.
Gamma Squad, go!
Target confirmed. Moving to apprehend.
Our next prey.
Now, devour them all! Start corrode! The Grendel's online!
What the hell?
What in the world? I knew I sensed something down here, but I wasn't expecting to find bodies.
No good. I'm only getting a faint response now. Ugh, I really thought we had it this time. This place is gonna be locked up real tight after today. Talk about lame.
Huh. Maybe we should pay our friend a visit. His connections could come in handy, and we do still owe him our thanks.
Oh yeah, our thanks Everything should match his 4 SPG requirements, shouldn't it? Well, if we go, I'm totally helping myself to his secret stash of sweets.
If you want to play with fire, be my guest. I think that's our cue to get out of here.
Yeah, let's move, S.
Schön, dass die beiden endlich auch wieder dabei sind. Mag die sehr gerne. February 20th, 12:09, 9:45 a.m. Aber vermutlich war das vorhin 2 Uhr morgens war.
I can't wait! Do you think his car is faster than Van's truck?
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetie. We'll be back home later this evening.
You better be. Things have been a little too weird around here lately. All right, have tons of fun out there, you may.
Okie dokie, Grandpa. I'll be back soon!
Early yesterday morning, there was a small explosion near a municipal building in the capital. According to our report, it was the result of a power outage, and there was no sign of criminal activity. In other news, a Grand Circuit exhibition race will be held today.
For real? It's too early for this shit. Yes? Thought you weren't working today.
It's nearly 10 a.m., you know. You really should be wide awake at this hour. I have a job fit for a Spriggan, so you better start waking up already. Van.
Ooh, Elaine.
So, wasn't expecting you to drop by the office, much less in casual wear. Better be careful walking around in that, or else Lil Miss Famous will have even more eyes on her.
Oh, please. I can blend in with the crowd just fine, as long as I act like myself. So, what are your thoughts? I just had it tailor-made.
Well, let's see. Huh. Yeah, seems pretty alright. Always good to wear something easy to move around in. What? What did I say?
Oh, Van.
Oh, nothing. So, what's going on with your sleep schedule? Was it thrown off kilter, or are you just becoming lazy? Perhaps your old habits are rearing their ugly heads, now that you don't have your assistants to keep you in line.
It ain't like that. I've just been up to the neck in work is all. Though I am slowing my pace a little, at least until they get back.
Speaking of, I can't believe it's already been 2 months since they all left. I'm surprised they haven't returned yet.
Yeah, well, they all had some unfinished business to take care of. On the bright side, things have been nice and quiet around here lately. It's just like old times.
Oh? I've heard testimony to the contrary. A little birdie told me Agnes has been coming here every week for part-time work.
Not true. She comes every other week. And I doubt she'll be able to do even that much in the coming weeks. She's gonna be up to her ears in work, getting ready for her school festival.
Oh, it's that time of year already? I bet someone's going to be awfully lonely soon.
Yeah, no. Alright, that's enough about me. Let's start talking shop. I want to know why an A-rank bracer, and a famous beauty's blade no less, is asking for my help. I'm also curious why you're doing this on your day off. Guessing this ain't a rescue a lost cat type request.
Afraid not. Take a look at this.
Damn.
There have been other incidents like this one here in the capital. They began around the start of the year. I'm sure this is old news to you, however.
Yeah, but I didn't think the rumors were actually true. What I heard was that there have been a number of strange goings-on lately, and that a lot of people have been dropping like flies.
The victims are not only policemen and soldiers, but also gang and mafia members as well. Evidently, they have all been killed in the most gruesome manner imaginable. It's inhuman, in every sense of the word. Due to the nature of the incidents, however, they're being reported as vague disturbances or accidents.
Well, given the parties involved, can't say I blame them. Hasn't stopped people from talking, but it's all just speculation at the moment. I figure the Guild and the CID want to close the books on this case ASAP.
That's right. A joint investigation team has already been formed. They've surmised that this is the work of a serial killer. Unfortunately, they have yet to find any serious leads.
I'll admit, this case has been on my mind. But I hadn't caught any sense, and no one had come to me about it. Until now, that is. If I'm being real with you, this is way beyond the scope of my humble little office. You do get that, right?
Yes. And until yesterday, that was perfectly acceptable. However, the situation has changed.
Target, move it up.
Now, seize them all! Shard is online!
What the hell?
The CID's Special Ops Hercules unit, its Gamma Squad specifically, was wiped out last night. They identified a suspect for the serial killings via their intel network, but when they caught up with him, they were completely overwhelmed by a red fairy and a man in a trench coat, who transformed into a monstrous creature.
Huh. I want to say it's just the latest in special effects, but yeah, probably not. I'm guessing Renee sent you this vid?
Yes. Discreetly and privately. Not even the Guild is aware of this video. The many incidents caused by Armada last year were beyond human understanding. However, all of the reports mentioned the presence of a fixer and an unidentified dark blue monster. The same one I witnessed firsthand during the death game. Consequently, multiple organizations are beginning to turn their eyes to you. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what will follow if nothing is done about this. Yes?
Honestly, even I don't know what all went down there. So, long story short, I've shot to the top of the suspect lists. Of the CID and the Bracer Guild.
Nail on the head. It's only a matter of time before the CID makes their move to attain justice for the Gamma Squad. This is personal to them. The same goes for the police and the Guild as well.
Well, shit. I just can't catch a break these days. But, thanks for giving me a heads up.
What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do. I'm gonna put my nose to work. This ain't something I can take lying down, especially since I should have been able to sniff it out from the get-go. I'm not just gonna sit here and wait for someone to throw me in the slammer. I've got to get on out there and clear my good name. Pushing through thick and thin is what a fixer does best. I'll get through this. Whether that's by myself or with the people who have stood by my side. I'm only here now because of them. And I've still got to pay them back for all they've done for me.
Huh.
Guess I'm sort of giving myself a 4 SPG here. Now, I hate working for free as much as the next guy. But maybe I could put up with it if a certain someone rewarded me with delicious sweets.
That's quite the roundabout way of asking me to treat you. However, I'm afraid I can't accept that particular arrangement. Seeing as I'm the one who came to you with the job.
Huh?
I can't just sit idly by and let a new seed of fear be planted in the hearts of civilians. Moreover, I have a personal stake in this. After all, a dear friend of mine is being caught in the crossfire of this whole ordeal. I won't let him be hit with a false charge.
Oh,
Face it, you need someone who can keep an eye on you. I think us working together would be the most rational solution. That said, I can't openly ask for your help, given my position as a bracer. If it's done through a 4SPG, though, I doubt there will be any problems. So, will you accept it? Hey, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. Just wondering who's really the roundabout one here. You're the same as ever, Elaine. Actually, I take that back. You've changed a lot, haven't you?
I suppose I have. Although I think that's to be expected, given all that happened last year. And you've changed quite a bit yourself, no?
Guess so. All right. The conditions you've outlined match my requirements well enough. I'll be expecting you to pull your weight out there. Better keep up with me, Beauty's Blade.
Oh, I'll do more than that, Van Arkride.
Prolog, Crimson War.
I am officially in love with this caramelized apple. The slightly bitter yet juicy sweet flavor is to die for. That pinch of cinnamon combined with the flaky richness of the crust are sending my taste buds into overdrive. It's perfection. I could sit here eating Monmar's tart tatin until the cows come home. I'll never get sick of it for as long as I live.
Same for me. Its flavor is refined, yet delicate at the same time. Calling it anything less than a masterpiece would be doing it an injustice. You're a master of your craft, Victor.
Why, thank you. I don't know why you're hanging around this deadbeat, but I guess there's no harm in kicking up your feet and sharing a meal in your downtime. The same doesn't go for you, you lazy bum. Also, you better not give this fine young lady any trouble. You hear me?
Yeah, I got it.
Why does he always have to give me such a hard time? Only because he cares, I'm sure. So, where's Yume and Paulette? I haven't seen them here today. Oh, they've gone to see a race. They've got an invite from a certain hot-headed racer we all know and love. He's been inviting her out a lot since the end of last year. I have to imagine the old grump's been roaring up a storm over that. But even if he is the bundle of nerves right now, it at least ain't showing in his cooking. Ah yes, I've heard a little about their situation. The road to reconciliation can be long and thorny, but I wish them luck all the same. Phew, I'd only meant to have a light meal, but I think I got a little more than I bargained for. Now that we're full, perhaps we should set to work. Sounds good. The information on the case ain't gonna find itself. You wanted to hit up Riverside and the Grand Circuit yet? That's right. As far as we can tell, that's where the latest incidents have occurred. With your keen sense of smell, we might be able to uncover some leads that fell by the wayside. Let's hope my nose lives up to your expectations. I say we head to Riverside first since it's closer. Just give me a sec to get ready and we can hop to it. Riverside has been added to the travel menu. Ja, gucken, nee, no one cares. No one cares.
Should be able to get whatever we need over at the general store. So let's... Wait, I need to make a stop at the tobacco kiosk. Gotta check out their novelty candies.
Ever the sugar addict.
What's on the menu?
Genau, Shops. Für die das nicht kennen, in Daybreak. Wenn man Sachen isst, kriegt man quasi Boni. Und wir hatten ja unter anderem auch hier diese schönen Sachen bekommen. Die verkaufe ich alle, weil ich weiß ja, wie viel Geld wir am Anfang brauchen, um den ganzen Kram zu bezahlen. Entsprechend, ja, brauche ich halt Geld. I mean, don't we all, ne? Aber genau, immer wo neu dran steht und was ich hoffe, was ein schönes neues Feature ist, auf der Karte ist Sachen, wo noch Sachen drin sind, die noch nicht gekauft wurden, sind rot markiert. Das ist ganz nett. Was habt ihr beiden hier zu sagen? Die werde ich jetzt diesmal nicht vor. Hawk ist schon wieder nicht zu Hause bei deinem Sohn. Hallo, Jin.
You sure are an odd group.
Oh, die Teil Times, die erste.
Stay out of trouble now.
Die kommen.
I see you're working hard as always. Looking is always free, you know.
Looking is always free, das freut mich. Newberry Cider. So.
Come see us again sometime.
Teil, mal gucken. Ich wollte unter einem Crossbell, nicht Crossbell in. Ich könnte jetzt auch mal eine separate Part für mache, dass ich die ganzen Bücher und Zeitungen lese. Ob ich dazu komme und das nicht vergesse, müssen wir mal gucken. Ja, werden wir dann noch herausfinden. So, im
An early morning sauna trip doesn't sound half bad.
I got the hint. You can make a quick stop. You won't be any help if you're still half asleep.
Fine then. I'm gonna take a dip.
Welcome. Oh, what's this? Don't tell me. Nice job, Van. You two make as much time as you need. What the hell are you getting at? We're just passing by before work, alright? Of course. I totally understand. Nothing like a good wash before going down to business, huh? I'd hate to put any more on your plate, Elaine, but I'd really appreciate you keeping good old Van here from making too much mischief. Leave it to me. Have a little faith in me, would ya? Oh, come on, you know I'm just teasing. Anyway, I'm sure you guys must have some job to get to. But since you're here and all, why not enjoy a soak? Our baths are as refreshing as ever, you know? That sounds like a wonderful idea. The achievement section of the main menu is now unlocked. Oh. Press L2 to open a shortcut menu. From here, you can access the party and achievements menu.
Stepping inside?
Welcome, 200 Mirror for dip. Ja. Van hat sehr viele so sehr schöne so Character Traits, die nicht so Standard sind. So mit seinem Sauna- und Süßigkeiten-Ding, das ist ganz nett. Es gibt ihm sehr viel Personality.
A breather was just what I needed.
Ich finde generell, dass Van hat natürlich viel zu sagen, weil ich mit den anderen Charakteren natürlich viel mehr zu tun hatte. So, Estelle und Joshua waren halt sind halt fast jedem Spiel drin.
Come back anytime.
Lloyd ist einfach saucool, obwohl er quasi nur 2 Spiele hat. Und 2 eigene Spiele. Gut, Kevin zählen wir mal nicht, weil der hat nur einen Spieler und seitdem hat Falcon vergessen, dass er existiert. Aber und Wien war halt mein Einstieg in die Reihe und mit dem hat man halt auch am meisten Zeit verbracht. Deswegen, aber Van ist, wenn wir mal mehr Zeit mit Van verbringen können, also wenn jetzt Daybreak 2 und dann Kaino Kiseki, was der 3. Teil des Clavard Arcs sein wird, auch wieder mit Van. Ich denke, ich mag Van sehr gerne. Er ist schon auf jeden Fall ein sehr, sehr cooler Protagonist. Gehen wir mal zu Riverside. February 20th, 10, 3 AM, 6th District, Riverside. Well, here we are. Haven't been here in a couple of months. Last time was when we were knocking a few back with Renee over at Belmotti's. Ah yes, it was nice that our schedules happened to align for one. I can't recall the last time we had done something like that. Yeah, me neither. Das ist tatsächlich einer meiner Hintergrundbilder. Also ich habe so eine Dia-Show in meinem Computerhintergrund. Das ist tatsächlich eins der Bilder. Hopefully we can do it again at some time. That'd be nice, but at this point in our life, free time's a rare commodity. Man, this place is so peaceful. Hard to believe such a violent incident took place here a few days ago. Apparently, a little spat between gangs escalated into a case of manslaughter. With this place being so close to Old Town and all, I've been making sure to keep my ear on to the ground. Yes, that's the story that was fed to the public. However, the police and the guild suspect it may be related to this serial killer case. The scene of the crime is in the underground maintenance tunnel, just past the entrance. Got it, so it's connected to one of Giacomo's old haunts, huh? The area's been picked clean for the most part, but yeah, there's something fishy about that place. I can smell it. Well, before we head over there, let's drop by Bermotti's. I want to ask him about the case. That's fine. Shall we then? Complete the current objective. Ja, gut. Klar. Dann gucken wir noch. Wir können natürlich gerade auch mal. Ja, das ist das Main Menu. Dankeschön. Und dann hier. Zack. Noch ein Vitaly. Vitality Droplet.
My stall has the best dishes around.
Primo.
My dishes are simply to die for.
Kaufen wir auch hier wieder die ganzen Sachen. Und ich kaufe gerade nochmal das Vitaly Doppel, weil ich glaube, das brauche ich
I look
tatsächlich
forward
auch.
to seeing you again in the very near future. It's really
Dann haben wir hier Eddie. Das ist das, was ich an dem Trail-Spiel liebe, dass jeder NPC hat halt irgendwie eine halt so eine eigene kleine Background-Story quasi. Das liebe ich einfach. Hier mal gerade rüber.
It's actually warm.
And now we bring you the weather.
Can I help you?
Jo, Bradley, Ingrid Wallet, let's go.
Come again.
Da haben wir hier unten noch etwas. Man, fishing really is the best. Wonder what I'll catch today? Just make sure you don't fall in the river again, alright? Well, this is first. You normally only find old geezers fishing out here. Oh, you got the bug too? Oh, maybe you're an experienced angler, aren't you? Me personally, I'm just a beginner. Only got my start thanks to Makino here. Well, he certainly knows his way around a fishing rod. I remember you used to invite me and Renee at your trip to the lake when we were kids. Oh yeah, guess we did do that, huh? I'll do it whenever the itch hits, but I haven't really had much of a chance lately. That's no good. Fishing is one of the highlights of life. Actually, my grandfather runs the bait and tackle shop here in Edith. Here, take this. He ordered an overstock of supplies recently. Obtained fishing set and fishing bait. Fishing is zurück. Let's go. While I appreciate the free stuff, I probably won't have to use it anytime soon. That's alright, just keep it for whenever the urge hits you. By the way, we put up pictures of all our catches on our socials. Go by the name Piscatorial Party on social media, huh? Guess I've heard lots of people use it as a place to show off their hobbies. Fishing groups seem to be quite popular on social media lately, particularly those from the Empire and Liber. I think the Republic still views fishing as something best left to the professionals, however. Yeah, it can be a bit of a bummer sometimes, but that's what makes finding new fishing buddies such a treat. You'll join us, won't you? Well, I guess I don't mind. I'll go ahead and keep the gear then. Maybe I should try my hand at it again. Fishing has been unlocked with a notebook. Genau, so funktioniert jetzt. Durch Fishing kann man jetzt über, man gibt nicht mehr nur so Spots, sondern geht einfach hier hin, sagt dann okay, und dann werfen wir jetzt halt die Angel aus so, also. Genau, sobald das rote Aufrufzeichen kommt, muss man halt X drücken.
That's it.
Und dann muss man das machen. Also quasi immer dann... Oh, ein Karpfen, nice. Quit. Immer dann, wenn das Ding quasi in den blauen Bereich kommt und man... Da muss muss man halt dann X drücken. Man bewegt so den bewegt das Rote in den blauen Bereich und immer, wenn diese andere Nadel auch da drin ist, drückt man einfach X. Ich weiß ja nicht, ob das vielleicht später irgendwie noch sehr anspruchsvoll wird. Das ist schon wieder ein Karpfen. Ich wollte einen anderen Fisch. Gibt es ja noch einen anderen, der eigentlich eine höhere Wahrscheinlichkeit hat. Das muss der sein. Nein, was zur Hölle? Was ist denn hier gerade los? Warum fange ich denn gerade keinen Karpfen? Doch, ich fange nur Karpfen. Warum das? Ich will keinen Karpfen. Ich will den anderen Fisch. Also in einem anderen Spielstand, wo ich die Demo schon gespielt habe, habe ich nur den anderen Fisch. Da habe ich keinen einzigen Karpfen gefangen bekommen. Jetzt aber. Meine Güte, das ist der Kasagin. Gut. Haben wir das abgeschlossen. Und dann können wir hier rüber.
Well, if it isn't Van and... Oh, Elaine too.
Sup? Been a while.
Nice to see you again, Bermati.
And it's always a pleasure to see you. It's been some time since I've seen you both together like this. Wait, could it be that you're dating? And you didn't think to tell me? Oh, shame on you both!
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not like that.
You're letting your imagination get the best of you. Again. Anyway, you got a sec? We have a couple of questions for you.
I assume it's related to that incident? Very well. Pull up a chair. There's something that's been bothering me about the whole affair as well. A copy of that video came to my place, courtesy of Kincaid. What happened was terrible, no doubt. And who would have thought the rumored serial killer would turn out to be a vicious monster?
Okay, ich habe nicht damit gerechnet, dass ich jetzt vorlesen muss, weil ich hatte gerade erstmal einen Schluck genommen. I'm sure you're well aware the guild and the CID have you pegged as a culprit. Why they think so is beyond me. Perhaps it has something to do with the incident in Tarbet or the strange happenings in the capital 2 months ago. Yeah, it's complicated and there's other parties involved besides me, so honestly, I'm not sure how much I'm at liberty to say. Sorry, I know our usual bit involves more give and take, but we could really use some info. Mind doing me a solid here? Oh, very well. I suppose even us CD types have one or two secrets that we'd rather keep under our hats. But remember, if you ever need someone to confide in, my door's always open. Thank you, Bermati. You're a real one, man. Now then, here's all I know about the incident 3 days ago. It happened right here in Riverside, so naturally I looked into the matter. I learned it transpired at the same time as when the power went out here. Wait, you had a power outage? Indeed I did. All Orbital-related facilities in the store were affected. The lights, fridge, jukebox, everything stopped all at once. As you can well imagine, it caused quite the stir, even apart from the incident. That's strange. Shouldn't those devices be operating independently? Yeah, it should be impossible for them to all shut down simultaneously. That is, unless there was some kind of outside interference, like with what happened in the Burl over half a decade ago. The outage was over just as soon as it started, so it wasn't widely reported. But I still did some digging and I found out every place in the surrounding area had similar outage. I've yet to determine the cause, but regardless, I find the whole affair rather suspect. Can't say I blame you. Well, if we find out anything about this, you'll be the first to know.
Thanks for the help, Ermati. I owe you one.
No, perish the thought. What else are friends for? I owe Elaine very much, so I'll support her however I can.
Why, thank you.
The Motti is wirklich a real one.
The world and
Und
this
er ist
menu
sehr fancy.
is your oyster. See you later.
Okay, wenn man noch sagt, kommen wir halt nicht ran an den Shop, der unten ist, glaube ich. Somit habe ich noch keinen Weg gefunden gehabt, deswegen machen wir einfach mal hier weiter.
That looks like the place.
There's Deswani and Elvis. Let's hit him up with some cues.
Cues.
I see you're hard at work as always, Elvis.
Same goes for you, Inspector.
Elaine, aren't you off duty today? Wait, what's he doing here?
Did you have some business with us, Spriggan?
Nah, I'm just here to gawk while the A-rank bracer lady does her stuff.
So, Elaine, why are you with him on your day off?
Well, I have something I need to check up on, and I asked him to accompany me. Don't worry, I won't let him do anything that goes against our code.
No, that's, not exactly what I mean.
Ooh, I feel for you, man.
Don't pity me.
I'd done a sweep of this area as part of the guild's investigation of the incident, but I'd like to take another look. Would that be a problem? Yes, that Hercules incident has started making the rounds. Fine, I'm not gonna turn down a request from an A-rank bracer. Bear in mind though that the site has mostly been cleaned up already. It'll be interesting to hear what you make of this case arc, right? Sure thing, Inspector. Follow me, you two. There's still so much blood left over, and it's already been 3 days. Not like they could have covered it all up. I imagine it must have been a terrible scene. There were 3 victims. To say their bodies were in bad shape would be the understatement of the year. They were crushed by some extraordinary power, and then torn limb from limb. At least that's the impression I get. I've seen a lot of murder scenes, but this might be the worst one yet. There's no way a human could have done all this. I won't believe it. Gotcha. So, have you identified the victims? We barely had anything to identify. All we could glean from what little was left was that they were part of some organized crime groups. There was no proof that a transaction transpired beforehand. Well, there goes the deal that went up in smoke theory. This is a tough one. No wonder the investigation stalled. What did he just... Honestly, I'm not convinced there were only 3 victims here. Wait, what? Ah, look, there's a stain over there. Looks like nothing brushed up against this spot, but how did it get here? It's kinda hard to see, but there's some blood mixed into it. There's also a faint trail along the tracks over there. It might have been from another victim fleeing the scene. Maybe he hightailed out of here while his friends were being slaughtered? Wait, do you seriously think there's another victim? But they were all killed, weren't they? Why are you so confident that you're right? Trade secret? Anyway, the part about him taking flight is just speculation, but I'm positive that's blood over there. I'll trust your instincts then. I'll call forensics and have him come by immediately. If there was a survivor, he'll be an important witness. I feel like I might have just derailed the investigation a bit. More than just a bit, I'd say. I can't say I expected the possibility of a survivor. I'm assuming that trade secret of yours was the tech you received from Lisette? Bingo. Forgot I told you about that. Before the start of the new year, she asked me to give it a test run, so I use it every once in a while. Worked pretty well. Doubt it'll be long before it becomes standard issue. Well, I suppose it came in handy this time at least. Thanks to that, we found a very important clue. Maybe it'll come in handy throughout the rest of our investigation. Alright, I think we've learned all we could from Riverside. The next place on the agenda is the Grand Circuit. We can depart whenever you're ready. Grand Circuit has been added to the travel menu. Ja, Travel Menu. Okay, ich kann das nicht zerstören. Nevermind. Nevermind. Aber dann ist hier, glaube ich, eine gute Stelle, um den ersten Part zu beenden. Wenn euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Abonniert den Kanal, um nichts mehr zu verpassen. Der nächste Part kommt tatsächlich direkt schon morgen. Also ich werde, solange ich quasi Material von der Demo habe, täglich veröffentlichen. Meine Hoffnung ist, dass ich das in so wenig Parts alles zusammen kriege, die Demo-Inhalte, dass das noch bis zum Release-Tag alles rauskommt und ich dann quasi am Release-Tag oder am Tag nach dem Release dann wahrscheinlich eher den nächsten Part bringen kann und dann gucke ich mal, was dann der Upload-Plan dafür wird. Also dann, gerne einen Daumen nach oben, abonniert den Kanal, um nichts mehr zu verpassen. Das sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.